Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, today we are talking about the new second sight release of Scanners. If there's one director who knows how to make your skin crawl, literally, then that would be David Cronenberg. And Scanners is peak early David Cronenberg, in my opinion. You've got telepathic warfare, corporate conspiracies, and body horror. All that gets under your skin and it stays there. So today we're going to be talking about and breaking down this 1981 cult classic, Scanners from David Cronenberg. But we're also going to be taking a look at this amazing release from Second Sight of said movie. So let's go ahead and get started. Now this head exploding
got him!
1981 classic really solidified Cronenberg as like a body horror master. So Scanners follows Cameron Vale, played by Stephen Lack, a man with powerful telekinetic abilities known as a scanner. He is recruited by the shadowy weapons company Consec to take down Daryl Revick, played by Michael Ironside. And fun fact, he is actually the narrator for the movie Late Night with the Devil. I thought that was really cool. I had no clue. But yes, in the opening shots of Late Night with the Devil, that's Michael Ironside you're hearing. That's also Daryl Revick from Scanners. What starts as a simple mission quickly turns into a conspiracy-filled journey packed with twists and turns and some of the wildest special effects and practical effects out there. And still hold up to this day. Now, the production of this film is actually just as fascinating. Scanners is actually based off of two scripts that Cronenberg wrote, and it was originally pitched to Roger Corman. Of course, as you know, Roger Corman didn't do anything about this, and this was even before 1979's The Brood. So Scanners eventually got made, but it was under rushed conditions. The actual final script wasn't even completed when filming started. It was really, this first draft was really just a set of ideas rather than an actual laid out script. As the movie was being filmed, the script was still being written. Now, Cronenberg has said this was honestly one of the toughest movies he's ever made in his career due to the 9-month-long post-production because of all the editing and reshoots that was done for this movie. Of course, we can't talk about Scanners without talking about the amazing special effects, and particularly one scene, and I know you guys know that scene, the head explosion scene. So the effects teams included legends such as Dick Smith, Chris Wallace, and Stéphane Dupuis. Those three, and mainly talking about the head explosion, went through 3 different prosthetic heads just for that scene, and they finally settled on the third and final prosthetic head that they used for that scene. What they actually did, they made this out of like a latex rubber, multiple layers, and filled it with like wax and leftover McDonald's red dye, flesh colored dye, ground meat, I mean, everything. And then what one of the guys did is they crouched behind the chair where the dummy was with a 12 gauge and shot the prosthetic. And that's the scene we get. On this release, there is an amazing interview with Stéphane Dupuis where he talks about, all the different special effects in the movie, but he does focus a lot on the head explosion scene where he goes in depth on that effect. And it's one of my favorite special features in this release. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this Second Sight release right here. While there aren't a ton of brand new special features like 2025 special features from Second Sight, there are a few audio commentaries, but a majority of them are just archival interviews, and there's a visual essay in there. And some of the interviews were actually collaborated with Severin Films. Now, that's not to diminish this release from Second Sight whatsoever. There's still amazing interviews, just there wasn't a lot of brand new stuff in this release. So that is your quick overview of the Second Sight release of Scanners and really what made this movie a cult classic. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch over to my overhead cam. We're going to do an unboxing, show you everything that comes in this release, and then after I'm going to give you my thoughts on the movie. All right, guys, so here we are. We have got Scanners from Second Sight right there. And I gotta say right off the bat, this might be some of my favorite artwork that Second Sight has done. I think it looks fantastic. So there is the front right here. We have the J card right here for you. Turn that around. You've got everything that comes in this release. You can go ahead and pause that right there. If you guys want to take a look, let's go ahead and move that over to the side. And here is the front in all its glory right there. Look at that. So you got the side right there, Scanners, and then the back, you've got that famous scene you guys all know and love. So let's go ahead and dump this out, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at everything that this comes with. So in here, let's go ahead and start with this booklet. Okay. Now this release, along with the Brood, came with really nice booklets with a lot of awesome stuff. Definitely check these out. But there is the front right there, and then the back. Let's go ahead and fan through this booklet. It's more like a book, honestly, than a booklet. There's so much stuff in here. I mean, we've got 100 and let's see here. How many pages does this thing have? I know it's numbered. 115 page booklet. So we got a lot of stuff in here. Here's the table of contents. We've got cast and crew, long live Scanners, mind-blowing body horror, celebrating the groundbreaking special effects of David Cronenberg's Scanners, The Flesh of the Mind, We've Won, Can't Get You Out of My Head, Exploding Inked Heads, Acknowledgement, and Productions Credits. I mean, guys, amazing, amazing. So there it is right here. Here's your huge 115-page booklet that you are getting with this release. Next, we've got art cards. So here they are right here. I'm going to go ahead and take this banding off right here. So there you have your new artwork that is on the rigid case. Of course, the artwork that's on the back of the rigid case right here, that famous scene of the movie. And then here, of course, you have Michael Ironside right there. And here's the guy that recruited Cameron in the movie. All right, you got two of your main characters right there. And there's some more artwork of that art from the art show in the movie. And same right there. So there's your artwork. I will say, we'll have one critique of this. I wish they would have done different artwork for your art cards, because there's nothing that's really exclusive just to the art cards. It's all just artwork that we already have elsewhere in this release. So I'm just still kind of bummed that they couldn't give us something a little, they couldn't have given us something new just for the art cards themselves. All right, so there are your art cards. And last, of course, with all of your limited edition 4Ks, you get these digipacks. So whether you love them or hate them, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but it is what it is. Here is your 4K disc, and then you have your Blu-ray right there. Let's go ahead and flip this. And that's what I was talking about, is they kind of just took the same artwork that's in other places of this release and just put them on the art cards. I know I keep harping on that, but I just kind of wish they would have done something a little more different for the art cards than just kind of reprint these. But anyways, there is your digipack that comes with this release. And guys, that is everything you are getting with this release of Scanners from Second Sight Films. So, Scanners. Let's talk about the film in general. I love this movie. I think this is, in my opinion, one of Cronenberg's best films. It's definitely one of his most iconic, to be honest with you. There's other great ones like The Brood, which Second Sight did a release of The Brood to go along with this. That's a review we're going to be doing next. But this one, I absolutely love. This one has a special place in my heart. You know what's funny is this movie reminds me of, like, if you took a body horror sci-fi thriller but made it kind of a superhero aesthetic, if that makes any sense. You have the good guy, the bad guy, and there's a lot of twists and turns in the movie that I don't want to say. I don't want to tell you guys right now if you guys haven't seen the movie, because you'll be shocked at some of the stuff. But it's a fantastic film. I absolutely love it. Michael Ironside absolutely kills the role. He does such a good job in this movie. I love it. Michael Ironside is a legend in of itself, but in this movie, I think he really makes this movie. As far as the transfer goes, you're getting a 4K disc with this, and let me tell you, it looks beautiful. You still get that film grain, a nice fine film grain, so that part is still there. So it still looks really filmic, looks like a movie, but it looks so good. I absolutely love this release, and I think Second Sight, as always, did an amazing job with this transfer. Now, as far as the audio goes, you aren't getting like a Dolby Atmos or anything. You are getting a DTS 5.1, which still sounds really, really good. Unfortunately, you're just not getting that really big and really wide Dolby Atmos track, which for most people have a standard 5.1 system if they have a surround system. So this will do just fine, and it's going to put your system to work. It's really, really good. Overall, I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys picking this up. This is the definitive version, in my opinion, of this movie, and this will probably be the definitive version. I know Plyon Pictures put one out. I haven't had a chance to look at that one, but I got to give it to this one. Not only do you get an amazing transfer for an amazing movie with amazing special features, you are getting amazing packaging with this that only Second Sight can deliver to you. So that's my opinion. I definitely think you guys should pick this up. And of course, down below, I'm going to list links where you can pick this up. Now, if you do decide to go through the movie room, make sure to use my coupon code MovieDen10 for a one-time 10% off. I believe they're sold out right now. I don't know if they're going to be getting more, but I'll still put that link down below for when it becomes available. You can pick it up there, or if you see anything else there, definitely you can use that code there. But I'll also make sure to put some other links where it is currently available for you guys to go ahead and grab for yourself. But guys, that is my review of Scanners from Second Sight. And guys, make sure to go down in the comments. Let me know, did you guys pick this release up? Were you waiting and kind of debating? Did this review make you want to go pick it up? Let me know down in the comments. Are you guys okay with the Criterion release too? Because there was a Criterion release of Scanners. It is just a Blu-ray. I don't personally have that one, so I can't really compare that. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments. I love talking with you all. But like I said, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys have a good one. Go watch and enjoy a movie. And of course, you all take care.